What is up guys, my name is Tal and you're watching Gadgets is Fear. So this is the Poco X6 Pro, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the things which I have noticed after using this smartphone for almost 3 months now. Let's get started. So number one thing which I really think is working perfectly fine in this smartphone is actually the battery life. Now many people were complaining about the battery life of this smartphone. Some of them said that the battery life is very average and it's not gonna give you good battery usage. But according to me, I have been like continuously using this smartphone for like 8 hours and still it's like working perfectly fine. So yeah, the battery life is actually quite good in this smartphone. It does give you a great battery backup, and yes, at times I do charge in between the days, but yeah, it's like on a normal day-to-day use you are gonna get from 5 to 6 hours of heavy use without any problem. So in terms of battery life, it's not gonna be disappointing. It's actually worth it. Now let's just talk about the second thing which I noticed while using this smartphone, which many of you will not notice while just watching normal videos. You will notice this only after you have used the smartphone in a good enough time frame, and which is DC dimming. Now this smartphone has very low flicker rate, which is absolutely amazing because normally OLED screens flicker a lot, and this is actually very good that it does not flicker that much. So if I did do the brightness to the lowest, as you guys can still see, there is absolutely very less flickering. So which is very good because it reduces eye strain by a great margin, which helps a lot while using the smartphone at late nights or even in dark areas. So that is a good thing. Now let's just talk about a third thing which I noticed about this smartphone is actually an issue, which is actually poor build quality. So as you guys can see, this is my camera lens and it has got fog in it, which is actually very disappointing. You guys can see we have actually moisture in my camera lens, which should not have happened by any chance. I mean, even though this is not an IP68 smartphone, it should still resist water up to some level, and we have not even taken the smartphone in rain or something, so I don't know how water got into the camera lens, but because of that it has just destroyed the photo quality. It's absolutely bad now and I just don't like it. So I'm gonna get it repaired very soon. But yeah, the point to note is water has like entered this smartphone even without going into rain or anything. So yeah, it has just caused a lot of problems in the camera quality, so it doesn't look that great now. So that is one thing, but I think this is an issue only in my model because I have not seen any other user complaining that water has entered into the lens of their smartphone. So maybe due to my usage it has happened, I'm not sure about it. But yeah, that is one thing you need to know, that yeah, the build quality is good, but it's not like quite water resistant as you would think a normal smartphone would be. Now let's just talk about the fourth thing which I have noticed a lot while using this smartphone is actually the absolutely snappy performance. Like this smartphone flies in everything you do super duper fast. It has 12 GB of RAM, works like a champion. It has everything you need. Like yeah, app opening speeds are just fantastic. It just works absolutely fine and I just love it. So in terms of app opening speeds and the overall UI of the smartphone, it's quite good. But one thing which many people actually told me even in the comments, and that is that even though this has Hyper OS, it doesn't feel that smooth. It doesn't feel like it's running exactly like a Hyper OS smartphone should run. Now I don't know the main reason like why that is happening, but this is, as you guys can see, the latest version of HyperOS, which is the HyperOS 1.0.7.0, and I don't know why it's not the smoothest still. Like it can be a little bit more fluid, and yeah, it's a snappy no doubt, but it's not the most fluid, you would say. So that is one thing that like many people noticed this, so I thought let's just talk about it. Now, fifth thing which I noticed while using this smartphone is actually about the speaker quality. Now, the speaker quality is actually quite good in this. You can get some great level of bass even from the bottom and the top. And yeah, you will enjoy, watching movies or even listening to songs in this smartphone. Especially this big display just makes you feel very nice. Like it's very immersive to watch like movies and all. So yeah, it's actually worth it. So these are the things which I think you should definitely know about the Poco X6 Pro, and like what I have noticed after using the smartphone for almost 3 months now, and like since the day it was launched. And I'm gonna make a part 2 of this as well, where I'm gonna talk about more experiences. I'm gonna share my experience with you guys about this smartphone. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you like it. If you do, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe my channel. That's it. Hope you like it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.